Last question is, again, the arbitrage question. It's not really arbitrage because you cannot make a certain profit, so let's try to do this. To take advantage of this, you need to know which one is underpriced or which one is overpriced. So we need the return and the actual price. So the return is, according to this formula, just 0.15 because the expectation of all those factors should be 0 in expectation. So we only have the 0.15 left. And if you want to find the price or the return implied by A, B, and C, so implied by A, B, C, according to APT, it should be equal to just the risk-free rate plus the beta, which is 0.5 of factor 1 times the factor premium of 1. This, remember, this thing is implied by ABC. So we use ABC to compute this, which may not be right, but in any case, we can do this. What I mean by may not be right is that we can actually combine B and AB, for example, to get another risk premium. But anyways, assuming ABC are the correctly priced ones, then we have that risk premium given in part A. So we can compute this. This turns out to be 9225, which is smaller. So the price of D is smaller, so D is cheaper. So we want to buy the cheaper one. So buy D. So in the previous question, I said you do not need to sell anything. But in this question, the professor said that you need to be specific about how to replicate or what to sell. So of course you need to sell ABC, and ABC needs to somehow replicate D, which means it needs to replicate this thing. So the way to do this, suppose you sell XA, XB, 1 minus XA minus XB units of A, B, and C, then we have 3 equations. So for factor 1, we need the factor beta need to be 0.5, and it's how to get this. So it's for the first one the beta is 1, for the last one beta is 0.2, so XA times 1 plus 1 minus XA minus XB times 0.2. That's for factor 1. For factor 2, we need XA times 0.5, which is this number, and XB times 1. This needs to be 0.5 as well. So this 0.5 is the first beta. This is the second. Then we can compute XA and XB. This will be the ABC that replicates D. So that completely replicates the factor betas. So we have XA is 0.444, XB is 0.278, and somehow XC is also 278. Maybe computational error, but XC is just 1 minus XA minus XB. So basically we want to sell these 3. So what you should write is you sell, which means you have minus this, and minus this in your portfolio, and you have plus 1 for D. So